San Diego State heads to Corvallis. They're going to take on the Oregon State Beavers. Oregon State, a 24.5-point favorite at home. The total sits at 48. This one's 2:30 p.m. Central Time on FS1. And the numbers. Let's take a look. The raw stats would have Oregon State favored by 39.5 points. I mean, are we serious here? This is nuts. Oregon State has looked so good. Their numbers, number 19 PPA per pass, number 19 PPA per rush. They're number 21 PPA per drive on offense, number 2 PPA per drive on defense. Their numbers right now are absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. The question here is San Diego State. How bad are they, right? That same Idaho State team, and don't get me wrong, San Diego State just got smushed by UCLA. Is it the same thing when they go to Corvallis? I mean, they were at home against UCLA, and they got beat by 25. Now the number's 24.5, and they got to go on the road to a team that might be better than UCLA. You look at some of these numbers, they still have not gotten this thing figured out on offense for the Aztecs. On top of that, number 117 in the country in penalties per game. They're number 118 in penalty yards per game. There's nothing about this that tells me that San Diego State's going to be able to make a game of it. Now, they don't have to make a game of it to be able to cover the number. My power number on this is Oregon State minus 23.4. The raw stats say it should be closer to 40. But as much as both of these teams like to run the ball, that's where I think it could be interesting, right? You look at, so San Diego State runs the ball almost 57% of the time, if you look at those numbers. Oregon State likes to run the ball 52.5%, somewhere around there. You're going to see a lot of running. But I do think that Oregon State can probably get a lot of points before they start running all the way, right? That's my guess on this. I have to imagine certain things like turnover margin, penalties per game, just fundamental things are going to make Oregon State the significantly. I mean, I'd feel so dumb betting San Diego State in this spot because they've looked so terrible. Even when they won against Ohio, they should not have won that game, even though Curtis Rourke went out. Like, it blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. So, we're going to take Oregon State, another big favorite. I understand this is one of those kind of weeks where the most ridiculous games look like they could probably go the opposite way of me. But I'm going to take the Beavers because I trust them more. I mean, that's 100% all that is. Thanks for listening to Winning Cures Everything. Make sure and follow me on Twitter @GaryWCE. If you want to toss in a question, you can email me, Gary@winningcureseverything.com. Make sure and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.